Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bruce Page and I have a confession to make. I'm here in shirt sleeves, not because it's particularly hot outside, but because my jacket and my lovely green and gold tie is at home. I had a seniors moment, which I guess is only fair because I'm the newly minted seniors reporter for 9 News in Queensland. Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations on what you're about to achieve. On behalf of the city, welcome to today's citizenship ceremony. How very clever of you to manage to take your pledges on Australia Day. That's very, I think you deserve a round of applause. What do you think? Yes. And we're going to begin our proceedings as I invite Uncle John Graham to provide a welcome to country.
Thanks very much, Bruce. Real pleasure to be here this afternoon. Bagel Yungai Jimbalungs, g'day friends. My name's John Graham, proud 𝚤𝚘𝚘 man, saltwater man of the Gold Coast region. Our people are part of the 𝙰𝚘𝚘𝚒𝚘𝚗 language group, whose land stretches from the Logan River in the north to the Tweed in the south, the other side of the Great Dividing Range out past Bow Desert up to a place called 𝙲𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚒𝚘𝚗𝚗 in the north and bordered by the beautiful Pacific Ocean. 𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚗 land stretches from the Goomera, the Coomera River in the north, down to the Tweed and to the foothills of the mountains. As it all welcomes, I'd like to acknowledge and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, because it was old people that fought the good fight in dark and desperate times in order for people of our generation to work with other Australians towards a reconciled nation in order for us to leave a legacy for our young people. For they're the bearers of the flame, the keepers of the knowledge, and keep our culture strong into the future. I pay my respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people across this nation. I pay my respects to the spirit of this land and her people, which includes all of you here today. My authority to speak comes through Waru, my epic ancestor, who grew up on the banks of the Logan and Nerang River, Naddingwal, place of the shovel-nosed ray. In her later life, she came and lived with her daughter Jenny and husband Andrew, who were the river masters, the river pilots of the mighty Nerang River, way before all the canal estates were developed. They lived on a small island called Gardner Island, just down from the Southport Bridge, just off Brighton Parade here at Southport. For many years, our people were sustained by the abundance of seafood from both the river and the ocean. Our footprint remains strong in this built environment because our sovereignty was never ceded. We are and always will be the traditional custodians of this place. Others say ownership, and that's their prerogative. But I believe that Mother Earth has sustained us for a long, long time, eons of time. And we as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have always given back to make this a sustainable place. It's a message I leave you with today and while you're celebrating your citizenship, but we need to work towards a sustainable environment, a sustainable future for all to come behind us and enjoy like we've enjoyed on this Mother Earth jargon place. I've had the pleasure of welcoming you here today. I ask you several things. Respect this place, respect the fauna and flora, respect each other, and most importantly, respect yourselves. Until we meet again, Anyabu, Anyabu. See you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle John. We have some VIPs with us today. The Mayor, of course, he's out the back there. We have the Mayoress, Ruth Tate, Deputy Mayor and Councillor, Donna Gates. We have Councillor Mark Hamill, Division 1. We've got him down here as Mr. Samuel O'Connor, but he's not in trouble, so we call him Sam. Sam O'Connor, State Member for Bonnie, and Mr. David Crisafulli, who's the State Member for Broadwater and our opposition leader in Queensland. We've got some housekeeping. Anyone with a mobile phone, please turn it off until the ceremony is completed. In the unlikely event of an emergency, just follow the directions of venue staff. Toilets are located outside the theatre through the door to the right of the stage. That one. Ceremony will take approximately 30 minutes. Then you'll receive your certificates on exiting. Hang on to the wristbands. They're required to ensure that you're easily identified and matched up with the correct certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be interested to know that today we have no less than 62 countries represented at this ceremony, all the way from Afghanistan to Vietnam and all the letters in between. Today's ceremony is conducted under the authority of the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs, and that is the Honourable Andrew Giles MP. It is prescribed by the Australian Citizenship Act of 2007. As presiding officer today, Mayor of the City of Gold Coast, Councillor Tom Tate, is delegated under that Act to administer the Pledge of Commitment, your final step to becoming an Australian citizen. So let's get on with it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Mayor, Tom Tate.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's citizenship ceremony. And as per usual, I'm delighted to be here with you today to share this very important occasion with all of you. This is probably one of the best duty I have as Mayor of the city. And of course I want to add my welcome to 𝙲𝚒𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚒, Councillor 𝙤𝚒𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚗, and our Deputy Mayor Donna Gates are also here. And you know, reflecting on it, we all got our individual journey to get here. Some pretty smooth and some has to go a long way around, but either way, I know exactly how proud you are sitting there waiting to call Australia home and to be together, to be one with this country. I did that back in May 1982. So I'm sitting in the audience all excited, and I remember so clearly today seeing the Mayor wearing his chain and going, oh my God, gonna be able to get close to him. And that was in North Sydney. And so I just thought I'd share that with you because I know that you'll remember today for the rest of your life. And as citizen, we share responsibility for contributing to the wonderful lifestyle we enjoy in Australia. And because the city is young and perfectly suited to building a new life, the Gold Coast is one of the country's most adaptable and welcoming communities. With about a quarter of our residents born overseas, ours is an incredibly diverse community that not only generates a rich culture events calendar, but also makes the Gold Coast an inspiring place to live every day. The Gold Coast, more than many other cities, has been built by people just like you, who's willing to take a risk and have a go. That Gold Coast have a go spirit. We're all in the right place here. I would like to invite Samuel O'Connor MP. He's Shadow Minister for Environment and the Great Barrier Reef, Science Innovation, Youth, and he's a state member for Bonnie. Gee, you're working hard, David. Sam, where are you? Good on you.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good afternoon. The Minister writes, "Thank you for deciding to become an Australian citizen. Today, you join a nation that is one of the world's most successful multicultural societies, with around half of all Australians either born overseas or with at least one parent born overseas. In Australia, everyone can be proud of who they are, and everyone should be respected, valued, and feel a sense of belonging. We are privileged to share this country, this beautiful country, with the world's oldest continuing culture. This is a fundamental part of who we are. For more than 60,000 years, First Nations people have cared for country. Appreciating and understanding this truth is a vital part of what it means to be Australian. Australians are united by our shared commitment to democracy and the rule of law, and to freedom of speech, religion, and association. Our diversity is our greatest strength, and we prosper by embracing this. We believe in a society in which everyone is equal, regardless of their gender, faith, sexual orientation, age, ability, race, national or ethnic origin. Ours is the land of the fair go, in which respect and compassion underpin our care for each other and our willingness to reach out to those around us in times of need. By becoming an Australian citizen, you make a commitment to these values and to contribute to our evolving Australian story. On behalf of the Australian Government, heartfelt congratulations on becoming an Australian citizen. Andrew Giles. And on behalf of myself and my two state colleagues here, the Opposition Leader David Crisafulli and the local member for this area, John Paul Langbrook, we congratulate you. We're very proud to represent you in the Queensland Parliament, and we know many of you have in some cases lived here for many, many years, but it's a big step today, and we're very, very excited to have you join us as Australians. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Australia's citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia. And Australia's citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to take these obligations. 1, by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people. 2, by sharing their democratic beliefs. 3, by respecting their rights and liberties. And 4, by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. Now we come to a more formal part of today's ceremony, where I will ask you to repeat the Australian Citizenship Pledge. I must stress that it is a legal requirement that you repeat each word after me. I know there's not many of you, but if you're wearing a mask, you're crazy. But lower the mask so I can see your lips moving, so I know that you took the pledge. Well, all those people pledged number 1, please stand. Okay. Repeat after me. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, will all those people taking pledge number 2 please stand? Repeat after me. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Please be seated. Well, on behalf of the entire Gold Coast community, it's a pleasure to be the first to congratulate you and welcome you as an official Australian and, of course, Gold Coasters. Wow.
Yeah, it's worth it, isn't it? Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you all to stand and join with your fellow Australians. We're going to sing the national anthem. we're going to be led by Lucy McIntosh, and I've got her to promise we won't be doing the second verse, because not many people know that one. Please welcome Lucy McIntosh.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia
Go, Lucy! Thank you very much. Hey, listen, while we do this at each ceremony, and it's a bit corny, but we've been doing it to all the other people, so you're going to have to cop it too. On the count of three, I want you to turn to the person nearest you and say, "G'day, mate." Here we go. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. G'day, mate. Please be seated. Please be seated. Little bit more formal part, and then we can get to the party next door, apparently. Fellow Australians, as citizens, you're now formally a part of this country, its people and its governments. The essential foundation of Australian citizenship is equality before the law. No distinction in rights, privileges, or responsibilities. Australia gives us the opportunity to live and grow in liberty and to share the common welfare. We have the obligation in return to fulfil our duties as good neighbours, good citizens in this community and in this nation. Now, if you have any council issues, such as maybe a pothole in the road, a missing street sign, or of course any positive feedback, Tom always gets me to put that bit in, please don't hesitate, contact your local councillor, any council staff, or of course the mayor, very happy to assist. As you leave, check the number on your wristband to receive your certificate, and please collect a box of delicious Australian fare. You'll be taking that home with you. As a memento of a special day, there is an Australian native plant available for each of our recipients to take home. These will be collected after the ceremony concludes. Now, the final say goes to our mayor.
Ladies and gentlemen, to our new Aussies, I give you my best wishes for every success and fulfilment in your future as proud Gold Coasters and Aussie. Happy Australia Day and congratulations. And we've got a function next door, so I'll see you at the music and we'll have some fun.
Final test. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Congratulations, everyone.